Shagora doesn't remember her friend Sekbar, but she's very fond of you.
You're not paying me for conversation. The amount of coin would be enough to respond to your mindless ranting.
The beacon. You have the torch? It's worse than I thought. I saw more than my fair share of bodies on the way here. I'm sure you did too. If we don't hurry, those poisonous thorns will have the numbers to overwhelm Glimmertarn. Blight! Of course. Why else surround us? Why else steal the Everflame torch? At least they haven't made it to the beacon. It's ready. It will call the Stone Lord to Glimmertarn like a songbird guiding them home. Did you get the torch? Good. Then go ahead and ignite the beacon. Hurry, before any of those Dreadsails spot us. It's done. Let's head back to Glimmertarn and prepare my people for war.
How does one capture something as beautiful as this vista? Even with magic enchanting my brush, the challenge feels insurmountable. What aren't I sketching may be a more apt question. Every direction I look is inspiring. Every ray of light a muse, uncovering this land's natural beauty. Once again, you've asked me such a daunting question. Perhaps it's the massive trees that have stood east of Galen for thousands of years, or maybe the druidic stones with their delicate carvings. Beauties both man-made and natural abound. Wherever my muse takes me, along the riverbed, through the glen, atop the mountains, there are wonders great and small here. Though I certainly wish I brought more parchment.
lit the beacon. Good work, Laurel. Ah, Druidkin, thank you for assisting Laurel. I spoke to Elec, and he agreed to bring his Eldertide to help defend Vastir, so I made my way here to lead my own people to this city. But first, we must attend to the matter of the sacred seed. I'd like you and Druid Laurel to make sure the seed and Free are all right. Laurel believes Free took it to Cloage, an old cave they visited often since coming here. We had mostly forgotten about the cave, but Free seems drawn to the place. By Ephraim the Green, I can rally my people and the Eldertide who seek refuge here. I need you and Laurel to check on Free and the seed. With the Dreadsails and Firesong scouring the area, it's only a matter of time before they're discovered. Cloage is just to the east. Please hurry. If the Firesong find that cave, they'll stop at nothing to capture Free and our sacred seed. The beacon has been ignited. I must give our druids time to make the trek from all points on the island. Plus, we have weapons to gather, supplies to pack. Don't worry. We'll get to the city before the attack begins in earnest. This is Stone Lord territory. My people know paths and trails that should allow them to avoid most of our enemies. And if all else fails, they know how to fight. That's why Stefan asked for our assistance in the coming battle. Not a great deal, unfortunately. It may have had some significance in the past, but now it's just an abandoned, overgrown cave. No one paid it much mind until Free arrived at the village. You know, I never had the opportunity to ask. Free did love to explore the place, though. Took Druid Laurel along a few times, I believe. Perhaps she can tell you more. Laurel, go with our friend.
I'll meet you at
Free is
Cloage.
all right. Begin gathering your belongings. We'll make for Vastir once everyone has arrived.
I'll meet you at Cloage. It's a cave, almost directly east of Glimmertarn. Wait for me by the entrance, and we'll head in together.
The faces of this stone remind us to respect all possible outcomes and reactions, I think. Whoever left offerings at the Face of Anger must really be in trouble.
Hang on. Let's talk. Light! I saw a group of Dreadsails and Firesong enter the cave just as I arrived. Not sure if they spotted Free or simply got curious, but this isn't good. We need to get in there. Free and the Seed are in danger. Not that I'm aware of. There are some druid carvings and such, but I haven't had a chance to study them. The whole place is overgrown with vegetation. The cave did fascinate Free, though. Something kept drawing them back here. A few times, yes. I'd try to clean up a little while Free looked around. Sometimes they'd sit and meditate for long stretches. When we find them, this time I'm going to ask what that was all about. Now let's go help Free.
Do you smell smoke? I'm sure I smell smoke.
Free cleared out a lot since I was last here. That, or the Firesong have been tearing things down. Wait, vines covered that section before. Is that free? And those are weirds around them. What does it mean? Examine. Are those? Yes, the sacred seeds. And free. Growing them into a crown, a staff, and a gauntlet. Let's keep looking. Another one. Examine, but watch out for the Firesong. A druid, holding the staff and gauntlet. And Free places the crown upon their head, just like in the prophecy. We need to find Free. Now! Look, a ward protects that far door. Did Free cast that? We need to find a way to open it.
The sower and the seed belong to the Firesong!
Free used an ancient druid trick. I've seen this before. There should be 2 druid stones in here. If we turn them, the ward should dissipate. There should be another stone nearby. Let's look around. The door should be open now. Look, that's Free on the other side of the chamber.
It worked. Secrets remain buried. They gnash with sharpened teeth, claw at the doors. But now... Druid laurel, lavender and wood smoke. Familiar. And you... Battle and the touch of leaves. I kept seed safe. But protections wither. Free is free. Place made by Druid King. Sanctity. The walls taught me. Told me who I am. The sower of the sacred seeds. Curator of the regalia. When season is right, I will grow them from the seeds. Expected the seed to be safe here. It was not. The Druid King called Free from the green. bound us to one day reforge the regalia. Sow the seeds when 3 circles become one. That is my purpose. A tender to the garden. But events are uncertain. The seed is not safe. Even here. What can we do? Good. I am thinned. Tired. Wilting. I have grown too tall. Take the seed to Archdruid Raval. His to nourish now. To protect. Slip within the walls. Face the storm. Claim the seed and let us leave this place. The seed rests just over there. Safe. Waiting. A quiet and strong thing. Resting in different hands. Give it to Archdruid Raval when we leave here. To take it into the unnatural walls. I do not know. I just know that I alone can grow the seeds. A ritual, hallowed ground, 3 sacred seeds, 3 powerful symbols. They will sprout a crown, a staff, and a gauntlet. The Druid King's regalia. Perhaps for a new king to wield? Magic? No, not like you're thinking. Symbols of office, authority. Only I can grow. Only I can sow the seeds. The sower. Still, we must keep the seeds safe. Archdruid Orlaith must not claim them. Just in case I am wrong. Yes, long ago. It was a sanctuary, lost to time. But it held answers, the truths of me. The longer I stayed, the more I learned, remembered. My hands alone can ordain. I grow the seeds. That was what the Druid King told me. What the dream tells us all. When the Druids are ready to be whole. Streams pouring into one river, not fractured, not grasping for seeds with bloody fingers. I am awake, but the season is wrong.
You did good, Free, but you look exhausted.
Free is fine. All regrows. Laurel, friend, take the seed.
Return to Glimmertarn with the seed. I'll make sure Free gets out of here safely.
The Stone Lord have pledged themselves to the defense of Vastir. We leave shortly. Our brothers and sisters have arrived, summoned by the beacon. We're just about ready to make the trip to Vastir. We will help defend the walls, and in turn, the walls will defend our injured. Now, Free tells me you carry our sacred seed. Despite the efforts of the Firesong and the Sea Elf allies, we still possess our sacred seed. I fear this means that the assault on Bastir will begin soon. Now, Sir Stefan, here. That bodes ill. Perhaps you should speak to him, Druidkin. Good. Once we hear Stefan's news, I'll order our druids to head for the city. I think Druid Laurel and Free should remain here, however, to guide any stragglers, and to keep the nature spirit hidden from Archdruid Orlaith. Thank you again, friend.
Good. I made it before you headed out. Friend, we need to speak. Thank the green I caught you here. I feared I might be too late. The message I bring was too important to give to just anyone, and I know paths across the island that only the druids can walk. But first, what's the situation here? I hoped I could count on Archdruid Reval, but it's good to hear those words. Even with the secret paths, though, it was difficult avoiding our enemies. The wilderness is thick with dreadsails and Firesong. I assume you helped settle things here. I knew you were the right one to send to Glimmertarn. Thank you for helping Laurel. You're a most valuable ally. Here, take this. The least I can do for your continued efforts. Meanwhile, I'll make sure Reval and the Seed get to Vastir safely. Now to the reason I came here to find you. I made contact with Captain Siravain. She agreed to help defend Vastir, but only if she can recover her ship from the Dreadsails. We'll have to hurry. I fear the Sea Elves and the Firesong will strike soon. Well, truth be told, she contacted me. Easier to get a message to Castle Mernard than to find a Sea Elf hiding in the wilderness. When Sea Lord Nalos rejected King Orgnum's orders, he seized Siravain's ship and scattered her crew. She needs our help. Specifically, she requested I send you to help her. She'll meet you on the Castle Tenair docks on the western shore. Do whatever you need to, but make sure she recovers her ship. We need the Gilded Blades when the assault on Bastir begins. Go to the docks near Castle Tenair and help Captain Siravain recover her vessel. I'll escort Archdruid Reval back to Vastir, and incorporate the druids into our defenses. Join us there as soon as you can. By the green, we will weather this storm. House Mornard's knights stand ready. The druids will bolster our defenses, but you must bring the Gilded Blades to aid us. Whatever the Firesong promised them, the Sea Elves are committed. My scouts spotted an armada sailing toward the city. We've never faced such a test, but Vastir's walls are built to withstand punishment. I believe they'll hold and give us the time we need to drive off the invaders. But even the strongest stone can be chipped away at with enough effort. Her message was brief, but she indicated that most of her crew was missing as well. Scattered or captured, she'll need them back to sail her ship, and we need all of the Gilded Blades to help defend the city. Do whatever you can to make that happen. Archdruid Reval, are you and the Stonelord ready to depart for Vastir?
We are. Laurel, take Free and hide in the wilderness. They cannot fall into Orlaith's hands.
But Yes, Archdruid. I understand.